the trends that I'm seeing from the runways all the way to magazines are big, bright pops of color. The 80s are here and color is back, and that's something that really excites me as a makeup artist. Smashbox is following right on trend, and we have an eyeshadow trio called Megapixel that's a fuchsia, a purple, and a soft creamy color that really speaks to what we're seeing. I'm gonna show you an edgy rock and roll smolder for the eyes. Megapixel. I love this trio simply because it's color, and what makeup artist doesn't love color? Don't you love that range? It's gorgeous, right? It's gonna make your eyes really pop. We have a raspberry, a deep eggplanty purple, and a soft vanilla champagne. I think the main thing you have to understand is blending is key. Starting with my bullet brush, I'm actually going to apply the middle shade here to the middle of Rachel's eye, starting at the lash line. You're just going to dab the color onto the middle of the eye. And I'm using a very, very, very dense brush so that it lays a lot of pigment on. Next, on the outer corner, I'm going to use my darkest and most intense color. Starting again at the lash line and sweeping out at an angle, giving it more of a cat-eyed effect. And then in the inner corner, I'm going to use the lightest shade and blend it in and slightly over the pink that I've already done. Next, I'm using a little bit of just my white shade from my Twilight Trio. Nothing with a lot of shimmer, just everything to blend the colors down through the natural crease up to the brow bone. I don't want a lot of light shimmer underneath the brow bone. I just want something that's going to blend the colors really nicely. Insider secret for color underneath the brow bone. It can have a little bit of iridescence, but should not be overly shimmery. You don't want to over highlight the underneath the brow bone. You want everything to just kind of fuse or blend into one another, especially when you're using colors that are this bright. So you can see where the lightest pink to the middle pink to the purple all just kind of fuse right into one another. I chose a shade to highlight underneath the brow bone that wouldn't take away from any of that. Next up, liner. I'm going to use a little bit of our Jet Set Midnight Purple liner with my angled liner brush. Look up, I'm going to start applying this at the lower lash line on the inner rim. I love the Jet Set because it's a waterproof liner that lasts all day. And the colors are so vibrant. I love this Midnight Purple. Blending from the outer corner to the inner corner. Dragging down just a little bit on the outer corner for definition. I'm also going to blend across the top lash line for definition. I'm then going to take a little bit of our darkest eggplanty purple and blend that at the lower lash line, right over the Midnight Purple. Really bringing it out in more of a cat-like shape, lifting just slightly on the ends. Love this look. It's very reminiscent of the 80s. It's still very modern. And of course, no look is complete without a little bit of mascara. I'm going to be using our Lash DNA today on Rachel. I love to twist the wand into the lashes to really build the thickness. This is a look that really calls for lush, thick lashes. I'm actually using the Lash DNA and I'm kind of pushing the lashes up and making them a little bit more spiky so that it really helps accentuate and play up the shape of the eyeshadow application. And don't be afraid to put mascara on the bottom lash. Especially when you're doing color on the bottom, you can actually play up the shape and actually apply mascara to the bottom as well. Cheeks. I'm using Baked Fusion Soft Lights and Stardust with a little bit of Radiance Blush Rush. I'm going to concentrate my color mainly on the apples of the cheeks. Smile. It's just a soft flush of color. Using our domed face and body brush, I always like to take something with a little bit of shimmer to tone it down. I'm going to use a little bit of our Baked Stardust with our fan brush. Sweep that right over there. See how it just illuminates the apples of the cheeks? Really adds a little bit of radiance. Because you did color on the eyelids, you can do a little bit more radiance and a little bit more color on the cheeks. On to lips to tie the entire look together. I'm going to start off using a little bit of our Fair Nude Lip Pencil, and I'm just going to trace on the natural line of Rachel's lips. I love these nude pencils because it's fair, light, medium, and dark. Anyone can wear any color depending on the amount of definition that they'd like to achieve. I'm going to use our award-winning formula of Photo Finish Lipstick in Pout. This is such a wonderful color because it's just a sheer wash of pink. Really helps the lips to look fuller and very sexy. Look how that just looks. It ties everything together. Well, that's it. It's our gorgeous rock and roll smolder. I love the vibrance of the eyes, matched with the soft flush to the cheek, and a little bit of sexy pout on our lips. You look gorgeous.